Deputies recovered enough fentanyl that could kill the entire population of Palm Coast, Bunnell, and Flagler Beach combined.
The fentanyl was found during a traffic stop at Belterre Parkway and State Road 100 in Palm Coast. Police pulled over a vehicle for having a bad headlight at 12:30 in the morning Wednesday. They say Adrian Rivers, who was a passenger in that car, had more than 200 grams of fentanyl and more than 500 grams of marijuana in his backpack. Sheriff Rick Staley.
This goes to show you that you never know what a routine traffic stop will turn into. Fortunately, this poison peddler is now in the Green Roof Inn before he can sell his poison to our community and create overdoses and deaths.
Rivers, who deputies say is a career criminal with a lengthy rap sheet, was also wanted on a warrant out of Volusia County for violation of probation on a cocaine possession charge. He also had another warrant issued for him out of Orange County. Now in Flagler County, he's facing felony charges of fentanyl trafficking and possession of marijuana with intent to sell.
This local news is a service of Flagler County's Toyota dealer, Beaver Toyota, US 1 St. Augustine, here to wow you.
The latest unemployment numbers are out for Flagler County.
Palm Coast Flagler Regional Chamber of Commerce President and CEO Greg Blase digs into the numbers.
Unemployment remained flat at 3.2%. What we saw in this unemployment report was that our workforce continued to grow, and also the number of residents in Flagler County that are part of that workforce continued to find jobs. We saw a slight decline in the number of unemployed residents in Flagler County. So really this was an unemployment report that had a win-win-win, where we see the number of employees go up, we see the labor force go up, and we see the unemployment line shrink.
That's a big improvement from 2021.
Our unemployment rate has gone down 1.5 percentage points over the past year. Obviously, this is the economy strengthening after COVID, but interesting in addition to that is we have 700 fewer people in the unemployment line year over year. We have 2,000 more people in the labor force, and we have about 26 or 2,700 net new jobs year over year.
The September data will be released October 21st. For Flagler's Morning News, I'm Rich Petschke.
It's the end of an era in Flagler County.
Flagler County Flight Operations Chief Dana Morris will power down Fireflight for the last time in mid-November. The veteran chopper pilot is retiring after 20 years and says he's had the pleasure of working with a lot of talented people.
It really is amazing. We have 7 paramedics that work with me on the helicopter. We have one on call that flies with me all the time, except when we're fighting fire. And they're all really talented people.
The decision to purchase Fireflight in 2002 was made in the aftermath of the 98 wildfires in Flagler County, the first time in U.S. history that an entire county was evacuated due to wildfire. Morris has enjoyed every aspect of the 12,500 flight hours he has logged since the purchase.
That's what's really fun, is doing air ambulance call or doing a firefighting call or doing a law enforcement call, is working with the ground personnel to get the job done. You know, getting a patient transported to the hospital that really needed to go, catching a bad guy, or stopping a fire from turning into a wildfire.
And not a single occupied dwelling has been lost due to wildfire since the acquisition of Fireflight. For Flagler's Morning News, I'm J.P. Bazette.
Pink on Parade is next month.
That's because October is Breast Cancer Awareness Month, and Palm Coast will parade in pink. John Subers is the director of Advent Health Palm Coast Foundation. On a recent episode of the Flagler Voice, he said that Pink on Parade has helped lots of breast cancer patients.
The number of patients that we're keeping track of that we have touched are in the thousands.
Subers said that the foundation has heard from people who've been helped through life-changing experiences.
We don't know who these patients are, but every now and again, somebody will walk through our office and say, thank you. We got a mammogram through the program several years ago, and they detected something, and you saved our life.
He said the comments are few, but that the community needs to know that it is making a difference in fighting breast cancer. You can listen to the Flagler Voice on Saturday mornings at 8:30 here on WNZF or on the Flagler radio app. Tomorrow, it's all about the food trucks. From the WNZF newsroom, I'm Deb Albertson.
And now you're up to date on Flagler's Morning News. I'm Rich Carroll.